Fiber options that were selected for this study were reflected what at the time, which was back in 1987, really represented the most common fibers used in socks, and that included cotton and acrylic fibers. Now, acrylic fibers were considered at the time the most technically sophisticated fiber available, and we had, from what I understood at the time, reflected a fiber that was intentionally designed to mimic and mirror many of the properties, the advantageous properties associated with cotton. Certainly wool fibers were available at the time, and rayon fibers were available, as well as polypropylene fibers. But for the bulk of runners and athletes, whether it's court sports or whether it's walking activities or running activities, cotton was probably the principal fiber of use, and the acrylic fibered socks were becoming more and more popular. But we wanted to evaluate, was there a superiority of one fiber over the other? So it was cotton and acrylic were the two fibers. The results of the studies, in short, boiled down to the fact that the cotton fibered socks resulted in the production of a blister that was larger in its overall circumference and size. It was more severe, thus representing a deeper, more painful, more hemorrhagic injury, and the frequency of that blistering was much higher. So size, severity, and frequency was much greater among those individuals that were wearing the cotton socks. Now, all of our participants wore the cotton sock at some time. The acrylic fiber socks had, individuals would blister, but the incidence was less, the size was less, and the severity of the blisters was less. And we concluded from this, after performing the statistical evaluation and analysis, that in fact the acrylic fibered socks were better capable of minimizing, reducing, and otherwise decreasing the incidence of this particular type of injury, blistering.